Silas is an intelligence-based support class hero from the Graveborn faction who specializes in healing and buffing his allies. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at his skills and abilities, his teams and uses, and whether or not it's worth investing in this hero. So let's get into it. His ultimate ability is Injected Fury. For this one, Silas is going to jump next to an ally and inject them, increasing their attack and making them immune to all damage for up to 10 seconds. However, after this effect wears off, the ally will take 70% of the damage that was mitigated. However, they will not die from this damage. Then we have Stimulated Rage. For this one, Silas is instantly going to heal an ally for 12% of their max health, and then they will continually heal every second for up to 11 seconds based on Silas's attack. The next ability is Double Dosage. For this one, Silas is going to spray a gas onto the battlefield, and any allies which enter the gas field will be healed. However, any enemies will be dealt damage and have their health recovery rate reduced. And then we have Healing Haze. For this one, Silas is going to summon a gas cloud onto the battlefield, which is capable of moving around. It's going to target the ally with the lowest health, and it's going to recover them by 20% of the health that they've already lost per second. However, it is capped at healing of 700% of Silas's attack rating. His signature item skill is Adrenaline Shot. For this one, as enemies lose health, they will also have a reduction to their health recovery rate, and as allies lose health, they'll have an increase to their health recovery rate. And then as we get to level 30 of the signature item, allied heroes that have more than 50% of their max health will receive attack rating increase of 20%. And finally, we have his furniture ability, Rampant Carnage. For this one, after he uses the Injected Fury ability on a melee ally, they will additionally increase their normal attack damage by 50% and their normal attack frequency by 30%. And at level 9, this ability also applies to ranged allies. Silas is an incredibly strong support hero to put into just about any team. His strong healing with those gas clouds combined with the invincibility that he provides from his ultimate, along with all the attack increases from his ultimate ability and also his signature item, make him very powerful in enabling a lot of carry damage dealers. And in today's video, we're going to look at an Isold team. It's a good representation of how Silas's support can enable another hero to carry the team. Isold ramps up his damage over time, so he needs to survive long into the battle, and all of Silas's healing along with that injection giving that temporary invincibility is often enough to get Isold towards a victory. However, you can do this with many other heroes as well. So for this example, we're going to be looking at a team of Rowan, Hendrik, Isold, Silas, and Pharrell. Rowan in the front row serves several roles. Firstly, he can periodically become immune to damage, helping him survive in that front row. The other purpose for him being in the front row is so he can take those first couple hits and Isold can come in behind him and avoid those early hits of damage. On top of that, he does have his healing potions that are going to heal Isold if he does get low. Also, he has an energy potion which is going to allow one of our heroes, preferably Isold or Silas, to get to an ultimate faster. On top of that, if he does survive later into the battle, he has his ultimate ability, which is going to stun enemies and increase the energy of allies. Next, we have Hendrik. Hendrik is there to be a strong secondary tank, but also to protect our back row allies if they would otherwise die. Then we have Isold. Isold being in that back row allows him to be protected from the first couple of hits. On top of that, he does also have the ability to be protected by the Hendrik in this situation because he is starting from that back row. Then we have the core support of the team, which is our main focus in Silas. Silas provides a lot to this team like he does to all teams. He provides that continuous healing with his gas clouds that will float around and heal the weakest ally. On top of that, his injection is super vital in these teams. We have other protection for Isold with Hendrik and Rowan. However, if Isold does get low, which often happens, he will receive that injection from the Silas, which not only is going to give him that invincibility, which gives him time to ramp up, but it's also going to give him an attack increase, further increasing the damage that he can deal. On top of that, with Silas's signature item, reducing the enemy's health recovery rates and increasing the healing that his allies receive, it's also going to enable Isolde to carry because he will heal himself faster, but also the enemies won't be able to heal themselves up fast enough. And finally in the team, we do have Pharrell. Pharrell is in there as a support option to control the enemy team and provide some CC and buy our team some time, once again to allow the Isolde to ramp up. And as the battle goes on, we slowly increase those stats on Isolde, keep enabling him, and eventually we will win the battle. As for artifacts for Silas, Jura's Call is probably the best option in most situations. It gives him haste and also energy recovery, which is going to allow him to get his abilities off faster. However, the Tidebearer is another decent option in certain situations, which can also give him some extra energy. So with all that out of the way, is it worth investing in Silas? And the answer is yes, he is an amazing support for the early, mid, and end game. As for how far we want to invest into him, his signature item, ideally you will want to get to 30. That flat attack buff of 20% is really nice to help speed up battles and enable victories for your team. In most cases, 3 furniture should be fine. As for level 9, it's not overly necessary. If you're in the rare situation where you keep using him with a ranged carry damage dealer who keeps getting low, you might find some use out of it. However, a safe level is definitely 3 on the furniture. So that is going to be it for Silas, a fantastic support hero with some unique abilities for healing, but also that invincibility, which is going to enable a lot of damage dealers to do their job. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have an awesome day, and we'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.